Hi, welcome to White Threads FlossTube number 55. It's a really long time since I was last with you and I apologise for the huge break, but I was just unable to manage things. So I am now back at home after having been away for quite some time. It is lovely to be back at home. I'm enjoying being in my own surroundings with my own things, with doing the things that feel a bit more normal to me. In the intervening period, we've had quite a few fairly serious medical problems in our family. None of them were COVID, thank goodness, but they have been serious, and while they're not resolved yet, I'm more at a place where I am able to get back to doing this sort of thing for you. I have, in terms of where my book is up to, it's getting quite close to the end. I did put it aside for quite some time while I was away from you. I just needed to have a break. So there's not much left to do. There's some photography to be done. There's a little bit of writing. There's a bit of editing, and I have to do the index. But apart from that, there's not a great deal. So I'm really encouraged that it's nearly there. I don't know when it will be finished. I'm not pushing myself at the moment. I'm just taking things as they come. So yeah, that'll be done when it's done, and it'll be wonderful when it's done. And when I have more news to tell you, you can be sure that I will tell you. There are some other things that I need to update you on. I know that some of you have been waiting quite some time for the Bowpel and Heilenbeck linen bandings to come back into stock, and I have been in contact with them fairly regularly, just asking whether they are able to send them to me yet. So the difficulty is that they're in Germany, I'm in Australia, and the contract that they have with their courier service, the courier service that they have their contract with, they are unable to send to Australia currently. I have asked whether they could use a different service to send it, and they've said, well, we might be able to, but because we don't have a contract with them, it will be heaps more expensive. So we've been negotiating that. It's really frustrating for me. I know it's frustrating for you. It's probably frustrating for them. I've got stuff there that's sitting there waiting to come to me, which I paid for months and months and months ago. And there's more that I've ordered since to add to that because the demand has been there. And it just can't get to me. So it's frustrating, but these things won't last forever. At some point they will be able to come to me. The other thing that you may have seen on my Facebook and on my blog is that Dovo scissors are no longer in production. So they've been having some difficulty, and I need to go and get someone's at the door. Hello, sorry, I'm back. That was the lady from the post office. The post office people are so lovely here that I always want to collect whatever parcels they have for us. I think it was some books for my husband though, so nothing exciting, unfortunately. Yeah, so where were we? Dovo scissors. Dovo was having some difficult times earlier on this year, I believe, and they restructured the business. They don't just make scissors, they also make shaving gear, as in this sort of shaving. And that part of the business was sold, but the scissors manufacturing part of the business was not sold. And so they have ceased production, and that means that they don't have any more of the stock of the scissors that I wanted to buy from them. So I had some earlier this year. Just a couple of months ago I got some, and they've all sold, unfortunately. So if you were wanting some Dovo Hardanger scissors, I really apologise that I'm not going to be able to supply them to you. You may be able to find somewhere else that still has some stock that they haven't sold yet. So I encourage you to have a look around if you're wanting them. It's really sad that they have been yet another casualty of the difficult economic times that we are going through. Yeah, so disappointing. I will try to find some other scissors that are of the same sort of quality to replace them. I do have some other embroidery scissors that I do have for sale. They are not as high quality, but they are also not as high price, so they may fit your price range better. So I'll put a link up so that you can see where to get them from. They're stalk scissors. They're quite lovely, but they're just not quite as lovely as the Dovo ones. I need to go back to my list of things that I was planning to do videos on for you and just revise that and see what there is that I can work on. But if you've got any suggestions for what you would like me to talk to you about, I'm always happy to have suggestions. At the moment, I'm probably not in the position to do any great demonstration videos. That's just a little bit beyond what I'm capable of at the moment with the demands that are on me, but in time I will get back to that. I love hearing from you as always, and I know that many of you are going through very difficult times at the moment, whether that's due to political situations or due to lockdowns with COVID, second and third or whatever waves. I know that a lot of us are going through difficult periods, so I'd just like to encourage you and say that if you can find some solace in your stitching, that would be great. Or out in your garden, meeting with friends over Skype because we can't meet with them in person. Whatever, I hope that you are managing okay. I hope that you will be seeing me a bit more regularly now. I can't promise it. This year has turned out to be totally different than any of us expected. Anyway, thank you for being with me today, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.